So in this section, we'll discuss about option trading and its subcategory. So option trading, option price, how the option price moves. Generally, option price moves with option Greeks. Okay, so there are four different categories in it: delta, theta, gamma, and vega. So let's look on what is delta first. Okay, what is mean by delta? Okay, for every strike option strike price, there we will have a delta value. Okay, for call option, the delta value range will be +1 to 0. Okay, same way for put option, the delta value will be -1 to 0. So what does this means? Let's take a small example. Let's take an example of Reliance. Okay, and let's assume the Reliance stock price is trading at 2000. So now, if that is why what I have told in the last video, if you are planning to buy either call or put, choose nearby three strike price. That is very helpful. That means for 2000, 1980, sorry, just a second. Choose a strike price nearby, that is 1980, 2000, and 2020. In this case, Reliance has a 20 points difference. Same way put option 2020, 1980 put option. Okay, why? This is because all this nearby strike price will have a delta value. I'm just telling an approximate value. Delta value will be around 0.8 to 0.4. Okay, for this nearby strike prices for both call and put, it will be in this range of 0.8 to 0.4. So now what is 0.8 and what does it influence? For example, let's take the stock price is moving. The future stock price is Reliance is moving from 2000 to 2010, and you have chosen a strike price. Let's assume you have chosen a 2000 call option. Okay, for this 2000 call option, the delta, I'm just taking this approx value, it's 0.5. Okay, how much the stock price has moved? 10 points. Okay, so now for 10 points, for every 1 point move in the future, the option will move 0.5 points because the delta is 0.5. That means for a 10-point move, the option will move 5 points. That is, let's assume the option premium is 40 rupees. Okay, the stock price has moved from 2000 to 2010. The delta of the stock is strike price is 0.5, so the option will move from 40 to 45 rupees. Okay, same way, let's take one more example. Let's choose again a strike price. Now put option, that is 2000 put option. In this, the stock price has moved from 2000 to 1090. Let's take 1080. Okay, that is 20 points fall. Let's assume the option premium is 45, and the delta put option delta will be in minus. The put option delta, let's assume 0.5, again minus 0.5. So the stock price has down by 20. That means for 20 points down move, the option will move 10 points. Assume keeping it as an 0.5 as the minus delta. This is an approximate calculation. Okay, delta value changes during live market once the price crosses the strike price. That is, the stock price was trading at 2000, you have chosen a 2000 put option. Once the strike price crosses, the delta value increases. Okay, remember, I will repeat once again. Let's take an example. Let's take same example. Let's assume the stock price is trading at 2005. Okay, you have chosen a 2000 put option. Okay, expecting the stock price to come down. Once the price is trading at 2005, once the stock price goes below 2000, Let's assume that already the delta value is 0.4. Once it comes down to below 2000, let's assume it is came till 1990, the delta value will increase from zero point 0.4 to 0.45. As the stock price comes down, the delta will increase. So increase in delta will make the option prices to move faster. It applies for both call option and for the put option. Okay, same way. So now what is mean by theta? Theta generally means, from the word, it is mean by the time decay, because every option has a expiry date. Every option has a expiry. Let's assume the last week of Thursday is almost every month's expiry. Let's assume the expiry date is coming around 24th of December. Okay, let's take December, any month. The last week of the month which has this Thursday is the monthly expiry. So now 24th. Let's assume you have taken a buy trade, you have taken a positional buy call option. As the stock price is trading at 1000, you have taken a call option of 1060. You have bought a 1060 call option, you have paid a premium of 20 rupees. It can be any stock, 20 rupees you have paid it. You have, let's assume you have bought it on 10th of December. Okay, 10, or you can say 20th of December you have bought it. For an easy understanding, 20th of December the premium was, you have paid a 20 rupees premium, and 24th is expiry. So how much days left? 4 days. Okay, 4 days left. The stock price is trading at 1000, you have taken a 1060 call option. That means in next 4 days, let's assume 21st of December, what happens is the stock price from 1000 it moves to 1005. Okay, and 22nd of December 1015, and 23rd 1018. Okay, and 24th is the date of expiry. The stock price during opening of market, it is trading around 1025. So what will happen is, you have paid a 20 rupees premium and bought at on 20th. The stock price has went up of rupees 5 rupees, but the expiry is near. So theta will decay the premium, will reduce the premium. That is where time decay. It will reduce the premium of the strike price. That means even price is up by 5 rupees from the zone you have bought. When you have bought this option, the stock price was 1000, now it is 1005, but you will not gain much premiums here. And next day 1015, still the option would be trading at 22 or 23, or it can be even below 20. It can also trade at 18 also. Okay, now you can ask me a question, sir. 15 rupees stock price has went up. Even the delta, if it is 0.3, the option should have moved 5 rupees. That is where time decay. Closer to expiry, more faster the time decay will be. You have left 4 days left, and already 22nd you have 2 more days left. On 23rd 1080, still the option will be probably 21, 22, or maximum 23 or 24, not more than that. You are not gained, but from 1000 the option has moved to 1018, 18 points move, but you probably will not gain much. Probably 3 to 4 points you will be in profit in option, because you have chosen a far outer strike price. And on 23rd the stock price is 1018. Okay, you maximum the chance you will be in a loss. The option premium will be 15 or 14. Even though its stock price has moved 18 points from 1000, you will be in a loss. And on the expiry, if stock price doesn't cross 1060 before the market close, your option premium will be 0.05. If the stock price doesn't cross your option strike price, in this case the strike price is 1060, if it doesn't cross 1060 before 24th, that is on expiry, as I have taken example of 24 December, your option premium will be 0.05, nothing left over. This is where time decay. This time theta is the biggest enemy. The time decay is the biggest enemy for an option buyer. That is why I always say choose your strike price as near as possible. So time decay will, there is a good chance, I will not say 100%, there is a good chance the time decay will not be a problem. Even your guess is correct, your prediction is correct. If you are predicting the stock price to move from 1000 to 1020, if you have chosen, let's assume you have chosen a 1000 rupees call option. Okay, it has the stock price, let's assume it has came to 1080, as this example on 23rd it has came to 1080. You have paid a premium of 35, let's assume 35,000 call option. The stock price has moved up 18 points. Yes, the premiums probably would be 40, 42. What is happening? Still you are in a decent profit when compared to choosing this 1060 strike price and being in a loss, because time decay is the biggest enemy for an option buyer. Always remember this. So that is where choose your strike price correctly.